Right.
I look at it like this. It's a circular thing again. I mean, it all happens like this. It's eternal principles resonate in everything. But by helping somebody else out now, I mean, our business is set up. My sister and I we started a pre-foreclosure company to help deal with these issues. But what we try and impart is that we want to help you now in your situation currently, you know, and by education and by helping you out. Then when we get that straightened out, we want to put you into refer you to a credit repair agency or people that credit coaching that can explain how your credit got bad, how it's damaged, and what you can do. Again, knowledge is going to be empowering to you, because getting your credit back on track is going to empower you to do a lot of the things that we'll talk about maybe in another session about how to approach this capitalistic market in the proper way. Because really, we're getting taught in reverse. You know, you build capital first, but how do you do that? You can leverage credit. It doesn't have to be your own money necessarily, but that's a whole nother issue. Getting people out and then getting them back into a home in today's market at today's prices at a payment they can afford and be stuck in for 10, 20 years, 30 years if you wanted to live there. The average is 5 to 10 that people stay in their house. Most don't pay off their 30-year mortgage. If you're interested in paying your mortgage off, there's solutions for that too. You can learn how reverse amortization works, and you can pay down your mortgage, not really making much of a different payment, and pay it off in 10 years instead of 30. What does that save you? Hundreds of thousands of dollars. Again, knowledge. I look at a client that I'm helping out now, and you want to help them through the different stages. You want to empower them to be able to get into another home, to maybe start a business, to maybe take a look at some different ways of thinking and doing things. Because, I mean, again, solving the immediate solutions like putting a Band-Aid on, empowering somebody to help somebody that might help, in turn, help somebody else, and in turn help somebody else. Then we're creating a solution to the bigger problem.
And helping the country.
That's what I'm saying by the bigger problem. Helping the country, which helps the world. We need to reestablish our place. This is the greatest country in the world. We have the ability to change our lives. And I've been all over the world. I've traveled to 18 countries. Nobody has what we have here, and we take it for granted every day. That's why I feel so passionate about it. We were so fortunate to grow up in this country. And, to let it squander away, I mean, and I'm as guilty as anybody. Life is pretty good. You don't have to do a whole lot. Our quality of living is pretty dang good. It's not getting that way so much anymore, and so we have to step up. Salaries that were decent 5 years ago are no longer decent. With inflationary times, you got to recalibrate the way you think about everything.
And you have to take responsibility for yourself and really take responsibility for your education and your knowledge and first of all, your situation. Accept that responsibility that you made choices that may have been good, may have been not that great, but now that you accept responsibility for them, now you can make a difference. And if everyone is saying, okay, now I'm going to make a difference for myself, then you have a country of really powerful people. You have a powerful country because the people are empowered, and you don't have people who are waiting for somebody else to save them or take responsibility for the conditions, and then they can point their finger at someone else and say it's the government's fault. If we just take the control back into our own lives and use that free education that's everywhere, especially in the United States, there's nothing we can't do, and there's no greatness that this country can't reach.
You said it very clearly. We have to empower ourselves. We have to deal. Great book, 2 great books that I'm going to tell you guys right now, whoever's out there and whoever's interested in pursuing this kind of a path. And the first one is Think and Grow Rich. I think that cornerstone of anybody's library that's trying for some kind of empowerment financially. Think and Grow Rich. It starts with your head. Napoleon Hill. Second one, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki. He breaks down and will show you different ways of thinking and the ways of approaching and the ways of understanding how things go. He was brilliant in the modern era to bring that kind of knowledge.
He's a genius.
Because those things will allow you to start looking at things different, because this isn't so much about making money. It's about a personal evolution that you're going to go through. You're going to go through a journey, and you're going to go through pain, and you're going to go through growth, and you're going to go through falling down and getting back up, just like you did when you were learning to walk or ride a bike. But you're going to get up, you're going to walk, and if you're committed and you're determined to change your life, anybody can do it. Anybody. I've seen people in wheelchairs. I've seen people that can't see. I've seen people handicapped beyond what we even take for granted here, and they're doing it. So every day it's happening. So if you make that commitment that you're going to change, and it's not going to be easy, you're going to have to deal with, Kiyosaki says this, everybody's going to deal with your fears, your self-doubts, and your laziness. Everybody's going to deal with those things on a personal level. So as you're approaching, whether it be real estate or internet marketing or affiliate-based marketing, or starting your own business, or whatever the case may be, believe in the beauty of your dream, first of all. Second of all, empower yourself with knowledge. Third of all, take action. Just do it. Fall down, make mistakes. You're going to make lots of mistakes. Get over it. You're no better than anybody else that's gone through it. I know I've made tons. I'm sure I'm going to make tons more. A lot of the knowledge and a lot of things that I feel so strongly about were based on huge mistakes that I made, that I said, wow, I really should have approached that differently. But I didn't know. That's why I'm trying to tell people, hey, you know what? These are maybe going to help you out, gaining capital first, getting business lines of credit, corporate lines of credit, get your entities, your foundation. You can't build a house like over here if they didn't have a foundation. It would fall down with the first winds or changes of sand. So the first thing everybody should concentrate on is building that foundation, because the future success rides on how strong the foundation you built, with your knowledge, with your commitment, with your ability to build capital. For 6 months, I wouldn't even try and do anything except build business and capital. Right. Build your business and business lines of credit, corporate lines of credit, get your education started, and then get a mentor. Work with somebody who knows what they're doing in whatever field you're trying to do. That's some of the best advice I think I could give anybody. Coaching is huge, and there's so many people out there that are more than willing to help you out.